up, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brii, and here on my channel I do wig reviews, product reviews, and girl talk, as well as BBL updates. So if this is something that you are interested in, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell. Okay, you guys, what is up? I haven't seen, well, I can't see y'all, but I haven't talked to y'all in so long. So much has happened. I know y'all have been waiting on BBL updates and so forth, and I will give you guys updates. I owe you guys a haul. I already have the stuff here. It's just been so much going on, y'all. For one, I finally passed my real estate exam. So your girl is officially a real estate agent. I'm not a realtor yet. The reason why I'm not a realtor yet is because I actually have to hang my license with a broker, and then I have to pay the dues. But because of my job, I'm actually a manager already for an association. So because it's a conflict of interest, I have to kind of wait it out, and then I can practice real estate. But until then, I am going to do some other stuff with my license, like Airbnbs and stuff like that. So because I have knowledge, I can get into that kind of stuff, even though you technically don't need a license to do Airbnbs and stuff like that. But now that I have more knowledge, I'm more comfortable doing it. Anyways, we're not here for that, okay? We are here for a BBL video. Now, I'm not going to show you guys my body in this video, but I am going to do a haul right after this video, so you guys will see a haul. You guys have asked me questions in my email and my DMs. I finally got back to you guys. I'm so sorry, but a lot has been going on, y'all, a lot. But I'm happy and I'm alive and we're here now. So I'm going to try my best to be more consistent with my videos. I'm going to try my best, no promises, but I'm not going to just disappear and like delete my YouTube account. I'm going to keep it. I do plan on keeping it. It's just a lot's been going on. But anyway, so this video, I kind of wanted to talk about my flight coming back. I did get a lot of questions about flying in general, and I do have some videos and clips and stuff of like what I did, how I flew back. So of course, flying there is easy. Get on the plane, go. I actually flew there by myself, and then a friend of mine met me out there, and then like the next day my mom and my siblings came out there to help me. But I did end up driving to the airport in my car, and I parked it. I was supposed to, like, on the way back, so once I land, okay, sorry y'all, I'm all over the place. I haven't been on camera in so long, so bear with me. So flying back, first thing first is you want to call your airline and set up wheelchair assistance. You will need it. Guaranteed, like without a doubt, you will need wheelchair assistance. I went through American Airline, and I called them about a month prior to my surgery day, and I set up wheelchair assistance, and it was pretty easy. You just call them and they say, okay, that's it. No extra fees or anything. Literally, it's free of charge. They help you get to your gate. Let's fast forward to the day that I actually ended up leaving Florida. So mind you guys, I am in California. So my flight back was about 6 hours approximately. I want to say it was like 5 hours and some change. So I was by myself. My mom had left a day early, and then a friend had went with me, but we kind of got into it. So I ended up doing it all by myself. So it is doable. There are some dolls that would like to go out there by themselves. I don't recommend it, but you know, not a lot of family are as supportive as you would like for them to be, and friends. So, and you know, people, women like myself want to do this. Women like myself want to do this for themselves. They want to go and get this done. So it is possible. It is very, very possible. And I will do another video on that after this one as well. Let me write that down. So I will do another video after this explaining how it is possible for you to go to Florida and get surgery by yourself. It is definitely possible. Whether it's a BBL, a tummy tuck, whatever. So stay tuned for that video. Okay, so the first thing I did was I also had a rental car. So I did drive myself to the airport. I sat on my BBL pillow and it came with a backrest. So that was extremely helpful. So I drove myself to the gas station, put gas in the car, and then I ordered a car through Doral. So I was able to drive myself to the airport and then leave the car at the airport, and then you leave the keys inside. So I got to the garage, parked or whatever, grabbed everything. Mind you, I am out of breath. So that does happen to a lot of girls. I know this because I actually have a group for June dolls, and it is very common for you to be out of breath. Hey guys, so I am now at the airport getting ready to leave. I'm kind of ready to go home and lay on my own bed and get me a gravity chair. I have not been sleeping well at all, and it's been really, really frustrating. But I did get wheelchair assistance, so hopefully that is super helpful for me. Definitely get some kind of assistance because you get out of breath after walking for so long. But yeah, I forgot to show you guys. I got taped yesterday and I had my last massage as well. So the tape has me like really pinned up. Like my posture is just like I like it, but then I don't like it. I like it because it's making me sit upright instead of, you know, slouched over. And then I don't like it because it's so hard to get up out of the bed. That's how tight it is. But I do recommend the tape method. I'll show you guys when I get home. But for now, we are finna get on this escalator and I'm out of breath. So I'm finna take a little break. So I was really out of breath. I got there about 2 hours early. I wanted as much time as possible to get to my gate without having to like run and rush, because I really could not do that. I already couldn't breathe. And also disclaimer, I do have like slight asthma, so that probably made it worse, but I was fine. I wasn't like, it's definitely doable. So I got to the garage park, started walking, and then like every 10 minutes or so, I had to stop because I needed to catch my breath. And then I had on a mask. Like it was just like, it's doable, but you gotta have patience with yourself because you're not gonna be able to move as quickly as you would like. So I did stop like every 10 minutes or so just to kind of like breathe a little bit. And I didn't want to pass out or anything. So I know there are some women that did pass out. I didn't want to be one of them. So I did stop about 10 times. Not 10 times, for 10 minutes. It wasn't even that long. I would say I stopped for about like maybe a minute. I wouldn't even say 10 minutes. I'm over exaggerating because I did not stand there for 10 minutes. I want to say I stopped for like a minute or two. Then I would keep walking. And then when I felt myself going or getting out of breath, I would stop again for another minute or two, not 10 minutes. So then you get to your the terminal to do your bag drop off. And then when you get to your terminal, to the gate, and then you give them your bag, you let them know that you ordered wheelchair assistance. And then they will point you to the direction where you will need to go to sit there and wait for wheelchair assistance. So, and this is for, which airport did I fly out of? Miami. So MIA, airport. I think there's another name for it, but anyways, I flew out of Miami, and so the agent was like, okay, go sit over there. They will pick you up when they are ready. Mind you, I still had like an hour and a half left to get to my gate, so I was okay. So I went and sat down in the wheelchair assistance, and there was like 5 other girls waiting for their wheelchair. It's so crazy because when you get to the airport, you see a whole bunch, like you can tell who had surgery. You could definitely tell. I saw one girl with like her bandage. She must have had chin lipo. She had her bandage like around her head. I saw women with their BBL pillows. So I did grab my BBL pillow, and so I waited about 30 minutes, and they called my name, and then I sat on the wheelchair with my BBL pillow. So I had the pillow on my chair, and then I had the backrest on my back, and then they took me to TSA. They wheeled me through. I did have to stand up so that I could do the full body x-ray. And then literally once you're done with that, you sit back down. They grab your carry-on bags and stuff like that. And then they wheelchair you. If you have to use the bathroom, they take you to the bathroom. You can walk in the bathroom by yourself. I don't know if they'll go in there with you if you really need that much help, but you really won't need that much help. You can use the restroom by yourself. But I went to the bathroom, and then she waited outside the stall. Like she was with me the whole time, y'all. She waited outside the stall for me, and then she was like, can you walk to the sink? And I was like, yeah. So I walked to the sink. Extremely helpful. American Airlines is the shit. They are, I had a good experience. So after the bathroom, she pushed me to the gate, and once I got to the gate, you're pretty much like you're not on your own. So once I got to the gate, she told me to get out the wheelchair and sit in a regular chair. And I was just like, okay, what about the plane? You know, I'm just being real handicapped right now. So I'm like, y'all gonna push me on the plane? Being super dramatic. So she was like, yeah, just let them know that, no, she was like, yeah, they will come and get you once they are ready. So when you have wheelchair assistance, you are the first one to board the plane.
All right, so I'm finally at the gate. I got to the airport around 5:30. Dropped off the car that I rented from Doral. It is now like 7:18. Just got to my gate. The wheelchair access was really like convenient. Highly recommend. I did meet a lot of other women. Well, I met 2 other women. Not a lot. 2 other women that got their procedures done as well, and they were waiting for wheelchair access as well. They're extremely helpful. Get wheelchair access because Miami Airport is really big. You see how long it took me. I think I only waited like 20 minutes to get wheelchair help. And then like after that, it took like an hour and a half to get to my gate. So highly recommend getting to the gate early, or get to the airport early, because you will be out of breath walking. Like you might think you can do it, but after a while you'll have to stop to breathe. And I'm glad it's not just me, because I was talking to another girl and she said the same thing. Like she couldn't breathe, like she's short of breath, and she has asthma as well, like me. So but they are extremely helpful. I'm riding with American Airlines. I am now waiting from the board. My plane boards in about 20 more minutes. So everything is just like moving very nicely for me. Everything is right on time. I don't have to wait super long for anything. And I am sitting on my BBL pillow and back support.
So they getting ready to board, and I'm like, why am I still sitting here? You know, like, y'all supposed to come and get me and put me on the plane. So I got up and I was like, I got wheelchair assistance, and I need to get on the plane first. And then they said, okay. And they were like, do you need us to wheel you on? And I was like, nah, I can walk. So I walked on the plane, sat down first. I wanted to get on first so that I could like get acquainted, you know, get my chair ready. I had my blanket, my BBL pillow and stuff like that. So I sat down. Now, sis, that flight home, y'all, oh my gosh. Like, for one, okay, American Airlines, I don't know if it was just that plane, but it was so hot. I mean, everybody was on there sweating. I thought it was just me, but no, it was so hot, y'all. Make sure you get an aisle seat. I did not get an aisle seat. I got a window seat. Make sure you get an aisle seat because you will need to get up every now and then just to walk the aisle or walk to the bathroom, because you cannot sit there the whole 5-6 hours without getting up. You can get a blood clot. I want to say I got up about 4 or 5 times, and I just walked the aisle, walked to the bathroom, and then I would just kind of stand by the bathroom. You can tell the flight attendants that you just had surgery. They'll let you sit down or stand up or whatever. I did like fall asleep for like an hour, and I did get up. Like, it is doable. I think if it wasn't so hot, I would have been okay with the flight, but because it was so hot, like, I felt like I was gonna pass out. It was really hot. As far as the pain, it was kind of painful. Well, it wasn't painful. I would say it's more so uncomfortable because you're still really sore. If you don't move, after a certain amount of time, like, your body gets really stiff. So, and when you get stiff, it hurt. Like, it hurt for you to like get up, but once you get up and move, you're good again. So you want to make sure you keep yourself moving, like, at least after like 45 minutes, I recommend. But you can get up more often as like you'll know your body, and your body will tell you, hey, you need to get up and walk. Okay, so when I got to the airport back home, I got a wheelchair. There was someone there waiting for me as soon as I got off the plane with my name on a little like whiteboard. And I sat down and they wheeled me all the way to the baggage claim. And then once I got my bags, I had to walk all the way to my car. But it wasn't too far. The baggage claim is, and I flew into SFO, so San Francisco. So the baggage claim was like right by the elevator that I needed to get on to get to long-term parking. So it really wasn't that bad. I had parked right by the elevator. So I got on the elevator inside the airport, and then I had to walk just a few minutes to get to the subway to get to long-term parking. And then once I got to long-term parking, my car was like right there. So it wasn't too bad. Now the drive home, I did fly in on a Friday. So there was a lot of traffic coming from San Francisco. I live towards Sacramento area. So it took me about an hour and a half to get home. Driving home was kind of tough because my butt was hurting, my back was hurting. I felt like I needed to get up, and I wanted to, like on the freeway, I wanted to pull over to the side just to like kind of stretch, because like I said, you do get stiff. But once I got home, like I made it. Like, it's definitely doable, y'all. But anyways, that is how my experience went with flying. I did fly 5 or 6 hours back home. It's kind of tough, but if you have patience, it's definitely doable. Now my next video that I'm going to do is going to be about going to surgery by yourself. Like, I'm going to explain and give you my recommendation as far as going by yourself. It is doable. There's things that you'll have to do differently versus going with someone or whatever, like family member, friends. You are going to be a little more independent, but it's really doable. So my next video will explain that. But for now, this video is just about my flight experience. I wanted to share that with you guys. I did get some DMs about it, and I wanted to just share my experience with you all. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to write it in the comments. You can DM me on Instagram at whichever Instagram. I have two. I have one for BBLs and I have one for like YouTube stuff. Like, so it doesn't matter. You can DM me on my BBL Instagram, or you can DM me on my BriisVanity Instagram. All of my Instagram links will be in my description box, and of course it's in my intro. You can also email me as well. That will be in the description box below as well. All right, you guys, so that is it. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.